Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to another episode of What She Gonna Do Now. Today we are playing with one of my new palettes. I am so stoked, guys. I waited forever for these to show up in the mail. The first package they sent just got lost. It says it was returned to sender. I never got it. They never got it. We don't know what happened to it. So I had to wait for them to send it again. Well, they sent it again and it took forever to get into my mailbox. I do not like my post office. Just a BTW. I do not like my post office at all. I understand that they're busy and I understand that it's a busy time of the year. But y'all, I spent good money on these palettes and I waited for like a month for them. It's okay. Breathe. They're here now. Everything is okay. But the palettes that I'm talking about are da 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 da. So this is the Norvina Vol.5. So gorgeous. Everything I wanted it to be and more. It is so beautiful. You know, these palettes are $60, okay? I got this on sale for almost half off, which means I spent $36 on it. It was like 40% off. So I spent $36 on it. That is a lot. I have never before in my life spent that much money on a palette. I don't intend on doing it again, but I got a wild hair up my hiney and decided I needed to have this palette. She's beautiful. She's just a beautiful palette. First of all, the packaging, A+, A+++++. Really beautiful, sturdy, heavy, feels luxurious, feels like she costed money, okay? So not disappointed on that. Here's what the inside color story looks like. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I did expect there to be more purples in here. Now, the way I see it, this is touted as a purple palette, okay? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple mattes in this entire palette, okay? There are quite a few shadows in here. The shimmers in here are stunning. I'm not going to gripe about any of the shimmers, but all of these like darker brown colors, like mauve colors, I feel like there could have been at least a couple more like, you know, purple, like shades of purple in here. I will say that these darker colors, these like mauve like berry browns, are very pretty and they do come in handy. I want more purple. I want more purple. And the purples in here are actually really beautiful. I'm complaining because I spent a lot of money on it, but it really is a beautifully put together and well thought out palette. I absolutely adore it. I played with it for the first time today. And this is what I came up with. My camera's not doing it justice. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I went for a more structured look instead of just like the smoky eye that I usually go for. I used a couple of the shimmers. I used a couple of the mattes. Really happy. I added a little bit of glitter, and there you go. Absolutely gorgeous. I am super happy with how the whole look turned out, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Hopefully you guys are into it. If you're not, I'm sorry. Maybe better luck next time. I can only do basically one look a day, and this is the one that we settled on today. I was bound and determined to use this palette today, so this is what we're doing, y'all. This is what we're doing. I'm just gonna dive right into it because I kind of like need a gab sesh because I've got a lot of stuff on my mind, and y'all are just like, y'all are my friends, so you're gonna hear it. Kick back, relax, get you a soda, a cup of coffee, maybe a snack, maybe get some makeup together and do your makeup with me, and let's go for a ride, okay? Dipping right into this palette, I already have like a little bit of my outline going on, and that's just because it takes me forever, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I just went ahead and did it. I will tell you what I used to do so though. I used an eyeliner to do it. I just kind of followed the natural contour of my eye and just did a little flick. It wasn't as hard as it would have been. Thank the Lord, I'm slowly but surely getting better at this whole makeup thing. But I tell you, probably 6 months ago, this would have taken me like 20 hours to do. I just did a little shape. I used this is an Almay eyeliner crayon. This is the Almay Black Raisin. It's a really beautiful kind of brown with like a hint of like a purpley burgundy red undertone. Really beautiful. It's nice and creamy, but it does set down fully. so it doesn't move, which is really, really nice. I just kind of took this and traced the natural contour of my eye. And then I took a smudger brush. This is just an LA Colors brush. This is just an eyeshadow brush. And I took this and I just gently went over the line I made with the eyeliner and kind of softened it just a touch. Now I'm going to go in with a kind of like a detail blender. Just kind of like a domed, small, fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to go into A4, which is this color right here. It's a really beautiful, it's got like a plum gray undertone. Really, really beautiful for a transition. And I'm going to dip my brush in here, and I'm going to gently go over this line, end to end, really tucking it into the inner corner of my eye. And just kind of smoking out this line. Really, really gently. I'm going to do so with the top line and the line on the side. Very, very small amounts of product at a time. I just want to make my line look nice and hazy. These shadows really are so beautiful. Ooh, my bra's trying to poke out, guys. I'm trying to lose weight. Y'all tell me if y'all have this experience as well. Why is it that when we lose weight in all the places we don't want to lose weight? I'm proud of my boobies. Not that they're extremely large or anything, but I'm a big woman and I need big boobies or I don't look proportionate, okay? So I'm losing weight. I'm trying. I'm finally trying, okay? And the first thing that shrinks are my boobies. I am not a fan of that. My boobies and my butt. Now, I have an ample bottom, like, it's okay if she shrinks just a little bit, but my boobies are not okay. I like having big boobies. I want to have big boobies. And it seems like the more weight I lose, the tinier they get. My husband doesn't like it either. Though he'd love me either way. But no. So I have to like readjust all the straps and stuff on all of my clothing. And this dress, unfortunately, does not have adjustable straps, so I keep having to, like, pull it up so it doesn't show off my bra. I have a blue, see? Look, like, just, I'm not going to show y'all my boobie, but, like, I am not happy about the fact that my boobies are shrinking. Maybe when I become a big YouTube star, I'll have enough money to go get a boob job. Anyway, we're still taking the same color. We're just kind of gently smoking out corner to corner. Not using a ton of product, just very, very lightly. I still want the line to be there, and I still want it to define my eye. I'm just looking to smoke it out and soften it ever so lightly. Very happy with that. Now we're gonna go in, what did I do next? That is the hardest part about like doing one eye and then coming back and doing the other. You have to remember what you did. I have the hardest time doing that sometimes. I'm gonna go in on another Dew Color brush. This is my Dew Color 02. So this is a really nice, big, fluffy blending brush. Am I gonna use the 02 or the 09? Let's use the 02. And I'm gonna go in with B2. So it's this really beautiful like magenta-y color, and I'm going to mix this one with a little bit of the white to kind of lighten it up even further and make it more pastel. And I'm going to start, look at that pigmentation, guys, though. It is so gorgeous. This white in here is absolutely stunning. I'm just going to take this on my entire transition area. Take this up through, and these pigments are so nice. It's really very much just like painting. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Just really kind of gliding it on there. I make sure that my inner corner is nice and bright. I don't want this eye look to get too dark too quickly. So really making sure that the inner corner is nice and bright. We're taking it all the way up. to that line and all the way down to our crease. This eye look is gonna go so quickly. I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna go into another 2-color brush. This is my 2-color 09. So again, it's a fluffy blending brush, but I will show you a size comparison. So this is the one that I just used, and then this is the one that I'm using now. They are very, very similar in size, but this one is just a bit smaller and a bit denser. We're gonna take this one now, and we're gonna go into this, we're gonna go into B3. So this one right here, this slightly darker one, and we're gonna mix this one with a little bit of this one. So B3 and C3. And we're gonna start packing this on our outer corner. We're just gonna start building up a little bit of depth now. I'm not gonna take this all the way up to that line. I'm just gonna gently blend it out and deepen it. I'm not gonna take it all the way to my inner corner either. I'm gonna take it pretty close, but not all the way. About 3/4 of the way through my crease. Very, very gentle pressure, just using windshield wiper and buffing motions. Just adding a little bit of depth by my crease. Just like that. I love the way these colors play together. I love the way they work and perform. They are so, so pretty. I do not regret, oh, and they, with blue eyes, purple is just so pretty anyway. But I have been eyeing these palettes since, I've been eyeing this one since it came out. It was so big there for a little while. Hide the boobies. Hide the boobies. Okay, so it was everywhere when it first came out. And I remember seeing it and people reviewing it and just like lusting after this palette. And I was like, someday she will be mine. And then she finally went on sale for almost half off. And I was like, I jumped on it like a hungry tiger jumps on a... What do tigers eat? I jumped on it like I was a starving person. And it was the first meal I'd seen in forever. And then I had to wait for it forever, which just kind of like amped everything up even more. And then when she got here, I opened her almost like reverently. It was almost like the angels sang and the clouds parted, and I was just like, ah. I was so happy, so excited. I will show you, I bought 2 of the Norvina palettes. I bought volume 5 and volume 2. Volume 2 is really, really pretty. I was kind of disappointed in a few of the matte shades in volume 2, but nothing that would like make me regretting. But if I had it to redo and I had to buy these well, volume 2 at full price, I probably wouldn't have paid full price for it, just because I don't think that the shades and the formula is special enough to warrant the $60 price tag. But for $32, I'm willing to play ball. So that's what we're looking like now. I want to blend this part just a little bit more, so we've got more of like a gradient going on and not a stark line. But now we've got a little bit of depth going on in our crease. Everything is really nice and bright and vibrant. This look is going to go super, super quick. So now we're going to go into an even smaller brush. I'm going to use my detail crease brush. So that is my Dew Color 12 or Dew Color, yeah, Dew Color 12. So teeny tiny little crease brush. Fluffy, still kind of domed, fairly dense. And we're going to go into E5. I just dropped my pencil. We're going to go into E5, which is pretty much the darkest, deepest color in the palette. And because I just dropped my pencil, now I have to find a new one. Thank the Lord I have multiples. So this is, again, the Dew Color 12. I'm just going to lightly, these are pigmented, guys. So I'm just going to very lightly dip into here and start packing this on my outer corner, my outer V. Just doing very, very tiny amounts at a time and taking my time and blending it through my crease. I'm going to go about halfway through my crease just to add a little bit more depth and drama. This is a really beautiful kind of like eggplant, like really deep eggplant color. It's got kind of like a brown undertone to it, but it's mostly like a very deep eggplant. It's a really, really beautiful shade. I like that they've got nice depth in this palette. Like I said, this is a very well thought out palette. It's put together in such a way that even though there's a ton of colors in here, it's not overwhelming. You can still look at it and like know kind of what you want to do. Whereas the volume 2, I feel like the volume 2 can be a bit overwhelming just because the colors are so bright and there are so many beautiful shades in there. You look at it and your eye kind of doesn't know. Hide the boobies. Let's do this one more time. And your eye kind of doesn't know what it wants to do or what it wants to look at first. Whereas this one I feel like is much more put together and much more like eye look focused. So I'm just going back into my Dew Color 09. Is it 09 or 02? Yeah, so my 09. And I'm just taking it through my crease. Just going halfway. And kind of helping that darker color blend out just a little bit. And look a bit more seamless. This is a super, super simple eye look. You guys know that's what I'm all about. Super simple, high impact, and now we're nice and blended. Don't worry about what's on our eyelid. That's going to get covered up here in just a minute. I will say that the shimmers in this palette are insane. They are so, so beautiful. This color C1 is my absolute favorite shade in the entire palette. I think it is absolutely stunning. Such a special, special shimmer. So I just added a little bit more, and then I'm going to go back into my 09 and just blend that out. I'm just going to go back and forth until I build up enough depth to where I feel like I'll still be able to see it underneath the shimmer. I know shimmer is very multidimensional, but when you pack it all over the lid, I feel like sometimes it has the tendency to make your lid look very, very flat, and that's just not what I'm going for. I'm going for very smoky and very multidimensional, multifaceted, very, you know what I mean? So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the blend. I will say that these shadows blend like nobody's business. So, so gorgeous. You guys know I have a little bit of fallout, and you guys know that that absolutely kills me. So I'm going to clean that up real quick. The shadow dusts away super, super easily. I am not mad about that at all. So I have found that this shadow goes on best with a finger. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our finger and we're going to go into C1. Now I have to swatch this for you because, and the camera of course is not going to do it justice. It is a really beautiful icy lavender, but it's got like reflex of like deeper violet and silver and gold and green. It is so multidimensional. It's got glitter in it. It is so absolutely stunning. Oh, it is one of the prettiest shades I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just gonna pack this onto my lid with my finger, taking it almost all the way to my inner corner, but not quite. And then I'm taking it from my crease all the way down to my lash line, and then all the way to my outer corner. Just so pretty. I cannot tell you how stoked, how extremely satisfying it is to want something so badly and then get it in your hands and it be every bit what you wanted it to be. So, so perfect. So, so happy. So for the inner corner, I want to take a small brush now. I'm going to take this small flat packing brush. It is by brand No Name. I have no idea what brand it's by. I got this in a really, really cheap set at Burke's. And I'm going to go into B1, which is this really beautiful kind of like white icy shimmer, but it's got kind of like an undertone of gold to it. I don't know if it's a duochrome. I think it is a duochrome because it's very, very gold and it's very, very icy. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to take this on my inner corner to do my inner corner highlight. I'm also going to take some of this up here on my brow bone, just because I want to get as much of this on my face as I can. This eye look is not about being subdued. This is fully 100% unapologetically purple, all about the purple, and I'm totally okay with that. We're going to go into the same brush, and we're going to go into C2 now, which is this really beautiful icy silver. It's silver with like a taupey, kind of lilac-y kind of shift to it. Really, really pretty. We're going to take this on the inner corner of our eye, just again to kind of bring a little bit of light and dimension so it doesn't look super flat. And I just love the way that it catches the light. It is so, so gorgy. Oh, so, so pretty. And then let's address this little section up here. So this is not quite as soft as I would like it to be. Like, I still want it to be defined, but I kind of want to put just a little something extra up here. So I'm going to take this. This is a Dew Color 11. This is just a small packing brush. I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to go back into that white color and mix a little bit with A4. And just kind of blend this up the tiniest bit. Very, very gentle pressure. I just kind of want to soften the switch just enough and this edge just enough so that it fades a little more delicately and isn't quite so like boom line. And I think even just that little bit made such a big difference, and it's not quite so I do need to redo my highlight now, so I'm going to go back in to B1 and just put a little bit more there because you can't have too much shimmer. A little bit more on my inner corner. And I'm very happy with that. I think she's pretty. We're going to do a little bit of a liner situation. So for that, I'm going to use one of the cheapest eyeliners at the drugstore. This is the Hard Candy Stroke of Gorgeous Color Liquid Eyeliner. This is in the shade Like Royalty. It is a beautiful purple metallic eyeliner. It's got a brush tip applicator. Really, really gorgeous. Super easy to use. I'm going to take this and do a very, very thin line across my upper lash line. Just enough to give me a little bit of oomph. Really, really beautiful. tie in the purple just a little bit more. I do think even just that tiny little line adds just a little something extra to the look. I think it's so, so pleasing. Now we're going to work on our waterlines. So for the upper and lower waterlines, I'm going to use this NYX Epic Wear liner. This is in the shade, I think it's Purple Rain, Purple... Electric Purple or something. Oh my god, I'm so blind. Somebody please send me some glasses. Fierce Purple. It's what she looks like. I do need to probably sharpen her just a little bit. These are sharpenable. They feel plastic, but they are meant to be sharpened. They sharpen really, really nicely. I'm going to take this in both my upper and lower water lines. I'm going to do a nice thick line on my lower water line because I am going to smudge this just a little bit. And for that, I'm going to use my Dew Color brush. Now, this is just probably, I think this is just a lip brush, but all it is a very, very thin, very dense, stiff brush. And I like to take this right after I apply the eyeliner and just very, very gently go over the liner, back and forth, and kind of soften it. And smoke it out just a little bit. It softens it, but it still ties in the whole purple thing. I think it's so, so pretty. And then for the bottom lash line, we are going to use... I have got the Inspector Gadget song stuck in my head so bad. Okay, so I'm going to use a BH Cosmetic... Ooh, boobies are out again, guys. Okay, so this is just a Dew Color, not a Dew Color, this is a BH Cosmetics brush. This is the small detail fan brush. Really, really cute, teeny tiny. I'm going to go into A5, which is this color right here. This is a more mauve-y kind of, it's a very cool toned mauve-y, kind of, it's very like gray mauve, very, very dusty berry brown color. We're going to take that on our brush. And I'm just gonna kind of fluff this out underneath that eyeliner. And then I'm gonna go over it. I used the same one that I used to place the darker color in our crease. I'm gonna wipe it off just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back over it. And really, really soften it. I do like to do quite a bit of color on my lower lash line just because I find it helps to hide my under eye wrinkles just a little bit. And I think it just adds so much drama to the whole thing. It's so, so pretty. I am going to fix my other lower lash line because, believe it or not, I've had this eye look on for, I want to say, 5 hours. I sat down a while ago to sit and try to do this look, and then I ended up having to cut my husband's hair and trim his beard, and then I had to cut Sean's hair, and then everybody had to take showers, and then it was dinner time, and so on and so forth. And now it is, what time is it? I don't even know. Honey, what time is it?
9:49.
It is now 10 o'clock at night, 9:49. And I am just now finishing this eye look. Go figure. I love my life. I'm not griping. I swear. I really, really love that dusty berry color. I think it is so special and so unique. It's mauve, but it's more berry toned, like berry leaning. I think it is a really, really special tone. I don't have anything quite like it in my collection. So gorgeous. I feel like a freaking purple princess, guys, and I am living for it. So one of the last touches we're going to do is we're going to do some glitter because we don't have enough on our eyes already. So this is the Honest Liquid Glitters. I actually spoke about this in the last video I uploaded. About like liquid glitters and liquid shadows. I get this off of Amazon. I think it's like $8 or $10 for a pack of 10 of these. So highly recommend. They are so nice, so user friendly. They come in these little kind of tubes. It's got a really pretty like brush applicator. I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna trace over this line and kind of get some sparkle going on. Not taking it all the way from the line, just going at the sharpest point of the curve and bringing it out all the way towards the tail. Just to give it that little extra oomph, that little extra something something that I think really makes it sparkle. You could totally add some like rhinestones to this and like really knock it out of the park. I think I want to keep this just a bit more subdued than that. But it is so pretty. If you ever want that just tiny little touch of glitter, I think these are so, so perfect for that. They're so, so pretty. Now, is that it? Is that it for our eyes? Oh, mascara. Always forget the mascara. I haven't been doing my mascara in front of you guys just because I know it's super, super boring. But I'm going to go ahead and put it on today just because I really, really want you to see the finished. My bra is poking out again. I just want you guys to see the finished product. But before I put on, I have to curl my eyelashes. And for that, this is just a really cute pair of eyelash curlers I got from Burke's. I thought they were adorable. It is not the best set of eyelash curlers I've ever used in my life, but it's what I have. So we gonna use it. I tell you what, one of my dream stocking stuffers would be a pair of the Shiseido eyelash curlers. I just feel like those would really blow my socks off, and I would probably be ruined for any other eyelash curler in the world after that. 100%. So my mascara of choice today is going to be the Covergirl, the Supersizer. So this is really, really nice. It's great for length. It's great for volume. It's more of a wet formula, so it can get clumpy if you're not careful, but I don't mind that clumpy lash look as long as it's not like super, super clumpy. I am blessed. Thank you, Lord, with an all right pair of eyelashes. I mean, they're fairly long and thick. Ooh, when I'm not stabbing myself in the eye. So I don't need a ton of help in the eyelash department. But I will tell you what, you want to know who has the most amazing eyelashes I have ever seen in my life? My son. My son has, why is it that boys always get the most beautiful lashes? They don't even care. And then I look at my son. He was playing around with my makeup the other day. And he put some mascara on. He didn't really know what he was doing, but he was just kind of playing, and he actually touched his eyelashes with it. And I actually saw his eyelashes because he's blonde like I am, but he's even more blonde. And his hair is like white, so you don't see his eyelashes at all. But he put that mascara on, and I swear to God, his eyelashes touched his eyebrows. I was like, what? Excuse me? Can we trade, please? They were so pretty. They were so absolutely gorgeous. You want to talk about being green with envy? And then mom mode kicked in, and I was like, yeah, I made that. That's okay. They're technically mine. I made him. Or I made the man that made them. Does that work? Does that logic work? I'm not sure, but that's what we're going to go with. Just 2 coats of this is really all you need. I don't know if I'm going to go and do like a heavy coat on my bottom. I don't know if we need it. I might do just a little bit for some definition. But nothing crazy or heavy. What do you think? I tell you what, I feel like my eyes are freaking glowing. So, of course, I'm going to go with a nudie patootie look. Lip look, though. I think I'm going to go my lips, but better. But before I do that, we're going to go ahead and do a lip liner. So I'm going to use, this is an eye pencil, and I don't want that. Though I will use an eye pencil on my lips in a heartbeat. If you do decide to do something like that, though, just make sure that you put it away and don't put it on your eyes after you've used it on your mouth. That's a really, really nice way to get an eye infection. Okay, so I'm going to use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Moonwalk. Just kind of a very cool toned light brown. And let's line our lips. I don't want anything super dark. I really just kind of want to define. I do like to go a bit heavier on my Cupid's bow, and then the bottom curve of my lip. I just feel like it makes my lips look fuller. But these lip liners are so creamy. They really just do the work for you. They just glide on. They look so good. I don't have any kind of mascara. I don't have any kind of base makeup on today, as y'all I'm sure can tell because I'm super red. But I'm trying to give my skin a little bit of a break. I don't know. I'll probably end up putting some on for pictures. But my skin just looks so good. It's like so even that I'm not like super mad about it. What are we gonna do for lipstick? Ooh, okay. So I got a couple of the, you know, the Milani fetish lipsticks, the matte fetish lipsticks that everybody's been going on and on about. I finally broke down and I bought a couple of them. I bought, the only one I have within reach is this one. So this is in the shade Tease. This is a really, really beautiful, super neutral matte lipstick. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna pull too warm against the super, super cool eye look. What do we think? I wonder if I need something a bit pinker. What do we think? Oh, I've also got this shade. This is the Milani, but this is Nude Cream. This is the Milani Color Statement lipsticks. This is in the shade Nude Cream. It's a bit pinker. I think that's really pretty. I like that. I think she's pretty. And that's basically it, guys. I totally could have used this one, though. This is more mauve. This is the Matte Naked. I feel like this probably would have been my best choice, this one right here, because it's a bit pinker. Anyway, I've got 2 layers on. We're not adding any more. I feel like picking out the lipstick is probably the hardest part of the whole thing. I mean, it's all hard. It's all hard, but I think overall, it's a very beautiful, very cohesive look. I'm kind of living for it. This might be a little bit light. I don't know. We're not changing it. This is the look, guys. What do we think? I would take my hair down and do the whole YouTube beauty guru thing, but no. I have serious hair. I have serious hair. It's thick, it's long, it's super curly, and we are not releasing the Kraken right now. So this is what we get today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed shooting it. I love playing with makeup. I really enjoyed playing with this new absolutely stunning palette. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, hubby. Thank you, myself. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Miss Norvina. Thank you, Miss Anastasia, for creating such an absolutely beautiful purple palette. I feel like we need 100 more variations of this in the near future. Slightly smaller price point would be nice, though. I did say that I was going to show you guys the volume 2 that I picked up. So this is the Norvina volume 2. This one is like blues and greens. I actually played with this one yesterday. This is what I'm wearing in my last video. So gorgeous. The blues and greens in here are absolutely beautiful. This one is more matte heavy. I will say that this yellow was really kind of disappointing. It was like texturally, like these don't swatch very well at all, but texturally this just was not, and pigment, it just was not what I was expecting, and it was not what I like had in mind when I thought of like a Norvina shadow. So that one, and then this one, this like light kind of kaffir lime color, this one actually swatches really beautiful, but I kept putting it on my eye and it would like fade or disappear, so I would have to keep like packing it back onto my eye. I don't know. It's not going to like dampen my enjoyment of the palette at all whatsoever, but those are just the only 2 shades in this palette. Just kind of were a little less than stellar. Other than that, I'm super happy with them. I would not undo my decision, not one tiny little bit. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Today's look is really beautiful. It's purple, it's glam, it's royal, and it is bringing me joy. I hope it's bringing you joy as well. As always, no filters, no edits, no fancy lighting used. It's just me sitting in front of my camera doing my makeup, hoping you guys are liking what I'm doing. I am so appreciative of your views, your clicks, and your time. I know that your time is precious, and I am so grateful that you choose to spend it with me. Guys, please remember, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and you're important. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.